Welcome everyone to my channel, Fit a Little Bit. I also have a website called fitalittlebit.com. And here today, of course, is my usual guest, Gucci. You will hear him breathing in the background or walking in and out of the door. This video is about the review of the Braxton Family Values that aired tonight. I think it was episode 16, season 4. The title really should have been called Evelyn Braxton, When She Speaks, Everyone Listens. Oh, I can speak again because Miss Evelyn wasn't playing. Okay, a few things happened in this episode. I'm going to skip all over because the most impact moment was Miss Evelyn and the dinner that she had for all her daughters to come to. I mean, that should just be made into like a movie. It was like the Nutty Professor and one of his supper episodes where Eddie Murphy changed into all these people. I mean, those ladies turned into little girls all over again. I mean, Tony wasn't a superstar no more. Tamar wasn't about it. It's only one person that really stayed into character. That was Tracy. Because Tracy, I think, is a drunk. I'm beginning to think Tracy is a drunk. Maybe cocktail version with a few pills. Tracy was her regular self, preoccupied with, I think, some onion roll bread that was on the table, which is typical behavior of a person with probably a drinking problem, because she's not in tune with the fact that there is a family meeting being called because there's a state of emergency because the ladies are not communicating. But that was the funniest part, I think, of the whole episode. Miss Evelyn flopping her perfect weave or wig and sitting there like the Don. She wish somebody would have flung their head or rolled their eyes or been loud. I'm talking about out of 5, nobody said a word. Trina couldn't even talk about her divorce. They was scared. Never saw them eat. I think they just eventually got up and Trina said she had a headache and left because anybody gonna talk that smack in front of mommy. That was the best part of the episode. So that was the whole point of the cricket sound, because I think Miss Evelyn said she's not used to hearing crickets. But they were scared. They didn't say a word. Gabe was not the center per se of this particular episode, but of course the episode could not go by without him being mentioned, because Trina is just so emotionally distraught about this divorce, as most people are with the divorce. So it's not so much about him, it's about her emotions regarding the divorce. Tamar is just totally just don't understand, I guess, how to just shut up. This is the rule. When people are getting a divorce, they don't want anybody to talk. They really just want you to listen. And the scene where they're at the bowling alley, Tamar is just not listening. She's getting her opinions, and you don't really want to hear an opinion from someone unless they've been married. Trina should really talk to her mother, who's been divorced, and Tony. That's really about it. You just don't want to hear from other. Tawanda divorce was a fake divorce. I don't know what type of little wiener she was married to, because that was just fake. I don't even know why that was even shown on TV. But Trina is an emotional wreck as far as a divorce goes. We talked about Trina. Tawanda, of course, always still in there trying to keep everybody together and trying to be the rational peacemaker. That doggone Tracy, she need rehab. She is drunk in every scene, but she's been telling us for at least 2 seasons that she has this thing called breakfast vodka. But nobody is listening. I heard you, Tracy. Breakfast vodka, and you need to be at a little AA meeting. I don't know why she drinks so much, but if you're drinking at breakfast time, unless you work midnight shift or something, and that's really your dinner time, it's really our breakfast time, you don't have no business with no breakfast vodka. Gee, Tracy need rehab right behind the bar chick owner, which is Trina. She even drinks too much. Let's see. Tamar wasn't really that much, about her on this episode. Of course, she showed up late after Tony won the Grammy. That little dinner scene was a little boring, a little fake, but you know, it was okay. It's about Tony at that point. She's just, of course, still a class act every episode, every scene. She called herself making some butter. Now, Tony, just stick to the Grammys. She made her own butter. They tasted it. They said it tasted good, but I don't know. Let's just stick to Love Should Have Brought You Home Last Night. Don't start making butter and bread and all that. Let's just do the Grammy thing. The last thing, or the last scene, was about Tracy and her drinking. She was performing, doing backup performance for Tony in Miami. I do not know why, because she's not in physical or mental shape to be doing no backups, nothing besides a 1800 commercial, okay? She was so drunk or high and just loopy. Very loopy. I don't know if she's not eating and she's drinking. I don't know what's going on. The outfit wasn't fitting. She couldn't stand up straight. Oh my goodness. I don't know. They didn't show the performance. At the end, they just ended up showing Tracy stumbling to up to the stage out of her trailer to do the performance, which I'm sure she, God, it's so Tracy. I want to say she's going to do well, but she do have a bad history of getting up there doing some twirl mess that ain't part of nobody's routine. So the episode, like I said, the episode was pretty good. It wasn't boring. It keeps your attention all the way to the end.